I'm Chloe Ball.
And I'm Carly Hagan.
And you're watching
GSPN.
Welcome back to GSPN.
This is where we discuss upcoming events at Glasgow Middle School.
This week we will have a preview of this year's track season,
as well as the scores from last week's volleyball games. And don't forget about this weekend's event.
What's this weekend?
The Super Bowl.
All right. Now let's pass it to Elijah for the new music of this week.
Thank you, Chloe and Carly, for all the people who find the halftime show the best part of the Super Bowl. Here are the top 5 Super Bowl halftime show performances. Number 5 was Janet Jackson's performance in 2004. Number 4 was Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg's performance back in 2022. Number 3 was Beyonce and Destiny Child's performance back in 2013. Number 2 was Michael Jackson's performance back in 1993. And number 1 was the artist formerly known as Prince's performance back in 2007 when he closed his performance with the perfect rendition of Purple Rain, where he closed out his performance with an epic guitar solo in the rain, sending it back to the girls.
Thanks, Elijah.
I'm so excited to see Rihanna perform at the halftime show this weekend.
Me too.
Speaking of the Super Bowl, let's pass it to the boys.
Thank you, girls.
This is Beckett.
And Thomas with the sports.
But now that track season's starting up,
Let's go interview some of the team.
who am I here with today?
Owen Travis.
What event are you going to do?
The 400, 100 hurdles, and high jump.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you this season?
10.
Let's go.
Who am I here with today?
Hunter Gibson.
What events are you doing?
I will be doing the 4x1, high jump, long jump, and the 4x2.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you this season?
A 10. I got this in the bag.
I'm excited to see how they do this year.
Me too. But now let's go ask some questions on the Super Bowl.
Who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl?
I got the Philadelphia Eagles.
Who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl?
Got Kansas City.
Who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl?
Well, unfortunately, I think the Philadelphia Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl this year.
Mr. Parmley, who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl this year?
Anyone but the Eagles. I hate them.
Who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl?
Definitely the Eagles.
Okay. Who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl?
Chiefs all day, baby.
Who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl?
The Eagles for sure.
Who do y'all think's going to win the Super Bowl?
The Eagles!
42-35.
This is Beckett.
And Thomas. Back to the girls.
Thanks, boys.
Throughout Black History Month, we will be highlighting famous quotes from iconic African Americans.
Martin Luther King Jr. once said,
We must remember that intelligence is not enough.
intelligence plus character. That is the goal of true education. Now for the featured stories.
This weekend, the GMS academic team went to the Governor's Cup Regionals and brought back first place overall, first place in quick recall, and received the Sportsman Award, along with awards in separate categories.
I'm Aisha, and I'm here with
Araya.
Can you tell us about your experience at regionals?
At regionals, the questions were kind of difficult.
They were?
Yeah.
Were they difficult than last year's, or were they about the same?
They were probably about the same.
Do you have any words of wisdom for the future academic team kids?
If you see a question you don't know on a test, just try and make your best guess and see what name fits the best.
What's your go-to guess?
I don't have usually a go-to guess of a letter, but sometimes I'll just pick B.
Yeah, I usually pick B or C. Did you expect to get first place in language arts?
No, I did not expect. I didn't even think I would place.
What's one thing you'd like to improve on for the academic team?
I'd like to improve on grammar.
I'm here with
Callaway Mackey.
Can you tell us about your experience at regionals this weekend?
Yes, my experience at regionals was really fun. I was able to take my test in the morning and kind of hang out with my friends and watch quick recall the rest of the day.
What's your favorite thing about being on academic team?
Well, I really like practicing with all my friends and also the awards, of course.
It's fun to see your hard work pay off.
Yes.
What's one thing you would like to improve on for the academic team?
I would like to read more of the classic books to help me with the language arts tests and also work on practicing and improving my writing.
I'm Noelle Durbin.
And I'm Brooklyn Owens.
And we're going to be asking Chloe Ball NFL teams because she's absolutely clueless.
Carolina. Cats. Green Bay. Packers. New York. New York. Giants.
Philadelphia.
Tigers. San Francisco. Illinois.
Seattle.
Seahawks.
Tampa Bay.
Florida.
Washington.
I want to say DC.
Is it an animal?
Baltimore.
North Carolina.
Buffalo.
Bills. Right?
The Cleveland.
Brown. Brown.
Yeah.
That's the answer?
Denver.
Colorado.
Houston.
Houston. Houston. Houston. Houston. Houston. Houston. Houston. Is it an animal?
No.
Texas?
Indianapolis.
How am I supposed to do
Okay.
a type of a horse? That's the answer, a horse.
Jacksonville.
I know where Jacksonville is. Florida. Jacksonville's in Florida. Yeah.
Okay. Kansas
Sharks.
City. Kansas City.
Chiefs.
Miami.
Miami. Miami. I know Miami. What's in Miami? Dolphins.
York.
Steelers.
Tennessee.
Titans.
Good job, Chloe.
Always remember,
Work hard
represent.
and be kind.
It's a great day to be a Scotty.
GSPN out.
Is it pangolin? They look like a pine cone that walks. Like, whenever there's predators around, they can release a little stank. That monkey, whenever it's on the ground, it jumps to the side to move. That's Perry the platypus. That my favorite. Alright, I'm gonna let you two decide which is stranger. Cannot move its huge eyes. It can turn its head backwards because it helps him digest. It's been Random Facts with Beckett.
Oh, we're good.
Look at us. Okay.
We have enough time for bloopers. Did you... Thanks, Elijah.
What does that say?
Animals, books, now reading.
Why is he reading sharks?
Because knowledge.
Slap me back. Don't hurt. Oh, that kind of hurt. That's not on this cheek. No.
Brown. Brown.
Yeah.
That's the answer?
Cleveland.
Denver.
Terrible
The
name.
Cleveland.
Denver.
Colorado.